We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone, myself Shreya Patel. I'm an assistant professor at PARUL University since last 6 years. Today I'm going to give you a brief introduction about the subject Essentials of Network Security. Basically, this subject is focusing on cryptography, that how we can secure our data. So cryptography is divided into two parts. In fifth semester, students will learn about essentials of network security. They learn about some kind of techniques and algorithm. The focus of the essentials of network and security is on the symmetric key cryptography. In last semester, in sixth semester, students will learn about the advanced version of the same subject, which is called web and network security. That subject is focuses on the asymmetric key cryptography. The subject code is 3351602. So today we will start from the basics only. So I'll cover two topics in this presentation. First one is network security and second one is security attacks. Now, network security. The word itself, which is covered, is the subject name, essentials of network security. So we all know what is network. Network is a collection of connected computers through some kind of common protocols to achieve some common goals. So we need to secure. So we need to secure it. So what is the need of network security? There are some security attacks are done on the network. There are some kind of harmful things which are done on the network. And to prevent from such type of security attacks, we need the network security. Basically, there is something which is going to harm your network. So we have to use something which is going to secure our network. That's why we need network security. Now it's an exercise for preventing and protecting against an unauthorized access into network. Now what is unauthorized access? The person who is not allowed to access the services of the network is called unauthorized person. An authorized person means a person who is allowed to use the services which are provided by the network. So that's the difference between authorized and unauthorized. Now, second thing is security attacks. As we have seen in the definition, there are some kind of attacks has been done on the network. Okay, so the attacks are basically divided into two parts: passive attack and active attack. Passive attack has two subtypes: release of message content and traffic analysis. Active attack has four types: masquerade, release of message content, replay, and denial of services. Let us see it in detail. In passive attack, an unauthorized party can achieve the data by constantly monitoring the transmitted message. Okay, the goal is to getting the transmitted message. In this kind of attacks, the third party is continuously observing your transmitted message and getting the data, but the person is not able to alter your message. Okay, so remember one thing: in passive attack, the third party is having your data but not able to modify the data whatever you have passed to your receiver. Now the first part of the active attack is release of message content. In this attack, an attacker can simply read the message from the sender to the receiver. Okay, there is some sender who is going to send some data to the receiver. The attacker is simply what doing? He or she is simply monitoring the sender and getting the data, whatever is transmitted to the receiver, but not able to modify the data which is transmitted from sender to receiver. The best example is telephonic conversation. Maybe I have a conversation with my friend that okay, tomorrow we will meet at 5 p.m. at ABC place, right? So there is some person, an unauthorized party, who is spying me, who is listening what I have spoke to my friend. So the third party is having my transmitted message that okay, tomorrow at 5 p.m. I am going to meet my friend at ABC place. Okay, but the attacker is not able to modify what I have said to my friend, what I have transmitted. Okay, the second example is suppose I am typing something with my keyboard and obviously it is displayed on my monitor screen. Okay, there is some person behind me who is continuously monitoring me, who is continuously checking me that what I have typing. Okay, so by this scenario also the person is getting the idea that what I have typed, okay, but not able to change what I have typed. Okay, so this is release of message content. Second one is traffic analysis. An opponent can able to observe the pattern of the message. See, in first thing, release of message content, the opponent is having the data in the plain text directly. Plain text means the data in readable format. In traffic analysis, the attacker observes the patterns in which patterns the data has been transmitted. By using traffic analysis, the third party is determining the location and identification of the sender and receiver, as well as also able to identify the length and frequency of the message. Now, second type of attack is active attack. By using active attack, an attacker can do modification as well as create a new false message. Okay, as we have seen in passive attack, the attacker can read the message, not able to modify the message. By using active attack, the attacker can read the message as well as able to modify the message. The main difference between passive attack and active attack is in passive attack the attacker is not able to modify the message, he or she can only read the message. In active attack, he or she can read the message as well as able to modify the message. So the first beta type of active attack is masquerade. Okay, we are having two authorized users, sender and receiver, two legal users who are connected through a single network. And there is an unauthorized party called attacker. So what is happened with masquerade attack? An attacker sends a message to the receiver and pretended that it is comes from an authorized user. Okay, so what the receiver thinks? Receiver thinks that it is comes from a correct source. The messages come from an authorized sender. The receiver sends the message with the identification of the sender. So the attacker sends the message to the receiver with the identification of the sender, and the receiver thinks the message has been come out from a authorized sender. Now release of message content. Again, we are having two users, sender and receiver. Now in this type, the attacker captures a message which is passed to the receiver by the sender. The attacker captures the message from the sender, then after modified some portion of the message or totally create a new false message, and then after send the new or the updated message to the receiver. For an example, the original message was allow user A to read the confidential file. In updated message, the attacker has changed only the portion that allow user B to read the confidential file. In this example, the attacker has changed only a portion, but it means a lot. The attacker has totally changed the access control of the user. It changes from A to B. Then after next one is sender. The next one is replay. In this, when in this attack, when the message has been sent from sender to receiver, the attacker captures a message from the sender and later on send it to the receiver. Remember, in release of message content, the attacker captures the message, then after modify the message and send to the receiver. In replay, the attacker captures the message from the sender and then after some time passing the same message to the receiver. Now, how it is harmful? Basically, when we are requested to log in into our account, or when we want to do some kind of transaction. At that time, we are having OTPs from the server side. Okay, and the session is hardly for the 10 to 12 minutes, right? So in this case, if the attacker captures the message and then after an hour or after 2 hours, if the attacker sends us the same OTP, then it is useful for us? No, it is totally useless. So this is the function of the replay. Last one is denial of services. As we have seen in previous attacks, there are two users, sender and receiver, who are being who are being harmed with the attacker. But by using DOS, the attacker directly attacks to the server. So there are many PCs or many workstations which are connected to the server, and they all are directly or indirectly being affected. So the main goal is attacker disputes the services provided by the server. In DOS, the attacker has a specific target and send all the messages to the particular destination. And the another goal is to make a disruption of the entire network. I hope this video is useful for you.